If your Dunnellon Florida home has not sold yet, this one chart and video will explain exactly why and what most sellers are still getting wrong. Hi, my name is Anne Marie Boards. I'm a local real estate agent in the Dunnellon area with the Kais Company. I have been licensed and practicing real estate for 25 years, and today I'm going to break down what's really happening in the Dunnellon real estate market for January of 2026 by using real local data so you can understand what's changed, why homes are taking longer to sell, and what buyers and sellers need to do differently right now. So this update matters because the market has shifted. Inventory is rising, homes are taking longer to sell, buyers now have leverage, and at the same time, we're seeing early signs of stabilizations and rebound. What worked 6 months ago is no longer working today. So whether you're selling now or planning ahead, just try to understand the market in this moment. It is very critical. So let's look at the big picture. The Dunnellon real estate market is currently in a cooling to early rebound phase. After years of rapid appreciation and extremely low inventory, we're seeing a healthy recalibration. This is not a market crash. Buyer-friendly conditions are emerging across most price points. Mortgage rates are beginning to ease. Migration into Florida continues to remain steady. And Dunnellon's local market is behaving differently than the national headlines are suggesting. So understanding where we are in this cycle is essential for making smart decisions. The big news in the Dunnellon real estate market is that inventory is increasing. And this is where many sellers are misreading the market. There are simply more homes available than there were last year. Buyers now have very real choices. They're comparing homes, neighborhoods, and value instead of rushing into offers. Negotiation power has shifted. Multiple offers above asking prices are no longer the norm as they were during the pandemic, and realistic pricing has become essential. So if your home does not stand out in today's expanded inventory, buyers will simply move on. Home prices are telling one simple story. Some data still shows there's a year-over-year gain, but month to month we're seeing prices are softening and adjustments. Pricing varies dramatically by neighborhood and zip code. That's important to remember. So when you have a friend who lives in a community that's different than yours, whether it be in the same city in Dunnellon or not, and they're getting such and such price for 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, and a certain square footage, does not necessarily equate to you getting that same value. National headlines do not reflect what's happening on your street. Pricing your home based on outdated comps or internet average and algorithms such as Zillow and other platforms is one of the biggest mistakes sellers are making right now. The days on market has become the warning signal. Days on market tells the real story in today's market. Homes are taking longer to sell. Buyers are more cautious, more researched, and less emotional. Overpriced homes will simply sit, and once they sit too long, they develop a stigma that makes them even harder to sell. The homes that are selling are priced correctly from day one and properly and professionally presented. So if you're thinking about selling your home, or if your home didn't sell and you're thinking about coming back on the market, I'll put together a custom pricing and relaunch strategy for your specific neighborhood. No pressure, just real numbers and real results. Another thing that we need to consider is that buyers' search behavior has changed significantly. Many buyers who are searching for a home in Dunnellon are also looking in Ocala, Citrus Springs, Crystal River, and other surrounding markets. That means your home isn't just competing locally anymore, it is competing regionally. Local loyalty has declined. Lifestyle marketing of your home matters more than ever. You're not just selling a house, you're selling why Dunnellon is the real choice for that buyer. And of course, the number one topic has been mortgage rates. We make a significant disadvantage in marketing and selling homes by simply saying, hey, interest rates are high and that's why buyers aren't coming. That is simply not true. Right now, mortgage rates are showing an early rebound sign. They're beginning to ease, and this is an important signal. Even modest rate drops will improve affordability and buyer confidence. This is often when buyers will quietly re-enter the market before the headlines even begin to change. So smart sellers who price correctly now can capture this demand early. What I've been seeing are sellers across the Dunnellon area are adjusting. We're seeing more price reductions, more motivated seller language in the remarks that you're reading about each listing. I'm seeing more willingness to negotiate and offer concessions. And the sellers who are having success right now are the ones that are being realistic. Remember, hope is not a pricing strategy. So in this video, I want to highlight the Rainbow Springs Country Club. It is a great example of how micro markets matter. Prices are slightly down year over year in the Rainbow Springs Country Club area, and inventory has been steady there. Homes are still taking a little longer to sell, but sales are still happening. This community attracts a specific buyer profile, and it requires specialized lifestyle-focused marketing. Rainbow Springs Country Club plays by its own rules. So if you're thinking about selling, here's what today's market demands. Overpricing will kill your momentum. Marketing quality is non-negotiable, and professional strategy matters. One of the things that I do for my listings, and for every listing, no matter the price point, is I do a full 360 interior and exterior tour. If you remember earlier in the video, I let you know that people moving into the state of Florida and into Dunnellon is still in good and high demand. So you have to give these buyers a reason to spend their hard-earned dollars to drive to Dunnellon or take a flight to come look at your home. 2D still photos are simply not enough anymore, especially in a market that has so much inventory. So if you want to see an example of the way a real 360 tour should be done, because there are different agents doing different things, head over to my website and look at my featured listing tab, and you'll see the difference in what I'm talking about that I believe and my sales have proven is necessary to get buyers to your home. First impressions matter more than ever, and the market rewards preparation, not hope. And for buyers that are thinking about purchasing, this market offers many opportunities that we have not seen in years. More inventory means you have more leverage. Negotiation is also back. Seller concessions are also back. And timing matters more than waiting for perfection. So remember, no home is going to have every single thing you want in it unless you have an unlimited budget to build whatever you want. So if you find a home that's going to fit, don't assume it's going to be sitting around until you look at 38 other homes before you decide this is the one for you, because it'll probably be gone. So for sellers, when it comes to marketing your home, as you know, it also matters the real estate agent you choose. Local strategy wins. As I mentioned, I live locally in Dunnellon, and this is a shifted market where generic strategies just will fail. I focus on neighborhood level pricing, data-driven relaunch plans, lifestyle-based marketing, not just your four walls, and proven negotiation strategies. So I don't guess, I analyze, and I ask you to visit my website again to see more of what I do for my sellers. You'll also be able to go to Zillow and Google My Business and other platforms and read reviews of what I have done for sellers and why I have a 99+% rate of selling homes in the area. So whatever side of the coin you're on, whether you're considering selling, buying, or you just want clarity about the market, I'm here to help. So subscribe for monthly Dunnellon market updates and drop your questions and comments below. I will personally respond. And again, my name is Anne-Marie Bortz, your Dunnellon real estate expert, and I'll see you next month for an update. And if you're interested in obtaining the PDF of these statistics of what I just presented here, you can reach out to me by phone call or send me an email. I just need your email address, and I will get that over to you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next